Si BBM, 31 million ang bumoto dyan. Love by the people din yan. Tanggalan nyo kaya, sir? Yung pamilya niya, tanggalan nyo rin. Love by the people din yan. Is that a reason? Hindi ko sinasabing may plano itong masama kay BP Sara Duterte, ha? That's not my point. My point is, mali yung dahilan mo na wala siyang threat because she is loved by the people. That's Buntik ako na nasabi, Diego Latigo, yung stupidity. Ayoko sabihin yun eh. Pero ginagawa tayong bobo nito eh. Ito, panoorin natin to ha. Yan, pasok.
We shall structure the discussion as follows. Number one, presentation of the PNP. Of course, it is going to be preceded by the opening statement.
Prior to the execution, the PNP engaged with local officials to ensure a peaceful and orderly police operation and minimize any potential disruptions to the community.
Aye.
During the police operation, we deployed an appropriate number of personnel and utilized extensive resources for critical reasons. Number one, the primary subject of the warrant posed a high threat due to his considerable influence and extensive network, which significantly complicated our...
Ito ha, para lamang po sa kaalaman natin, ipapakita natin to ha. This hearing is all about, live Senate hearing on excessive force used by PNP on KOJC. Actually, yung mga mainstream media, ang kanilang kinuha lamang ay yung hindi masyadong pinaka-topic. Ano po yun? Yun po yung security ni BP Sara Duterte. Yun lamang po ang kinuha nila at binalita nila. But the entire hearing, it's all about the excessive force of PNP doon sa KOJC premises. Yun po yung hearing. Hindi po yung kay BP Sara Duterte talaga. And yet, wala silang pinick up kay BP Sara, KOJC.
Our efforts to apprehend him.
Sabi nga ni Garski, baka may utos. Sino? Ayun na naman, yung high nila. High supreme being nila.
Second, intelligence report indicated the subject may employ armed civilian supporters to evade arrest, necessitating the deployment of the Special Action Force to thwart any potential threat. Remember, fugitive Kibuloy himself declared, and I quote, "Hindi ako pahuhuli ng buhay," and I unquote, a clear indication of his defiance. Fugitive Kibuloy's blatant disregard of the law and the mockery of the judicial process presented a formidable challenge to our security forces and the integrity of our criminal justice system. The effective execution of the operation was crucial to prevent negative international repercussions and to uphold our commitment to justice and security. For the information of this honorable committee, on the day of the operation, despite facing unprovoked resistance from KOJC followers, our personnel exercised remarkable self-restraint and maximum tolerance throughout the operation to avoid tension and prevent any untoward incident. They remained calm and disciplined to escalate the already tense situation. Even when faced with aggression, being dosed with water, and sustaining injuries, our police officers did not retaliate or resort to excessive force. It will be shown later how our police personnel were water cannoned. Yet, despite adhering to police protocols, allegation of excessive force have emerged. It is incumbent upon us to address this concern.
So, ang kanyang counter-argument lands to the entire excessive force, it was the use of cannon o yung water cannon na sinasabi niya dito sa kanila. Na unang-una, kaya naman kayo ginanoon kasi umakyat kayo. Sino ba namang gago? Na bigla-biglang aakyatin mo yung gate. Akyat bahay kayo, sir? Alam niyo yung ginawa? Yan is recorded, Recorded on video yan. 3:45 or 3:50 ng umaga, bigla niyong inakyat without presenting any warrant. Anong gusto nyong gawin? Tanggapin kayo bigla? Di ba? At saka hindi yung water cannon yan. Ang water cannon yung ginagamit ng mga incheck. Yan po ay hose lang. Hindi nga malakas yung tubig eh. Actually, sa totoo lang ha. Actually na, sa totoo pa. Ha? Sa totoo lang, kung ako nga sa KOJC, dapat nilaksan nyo yung pressure eh. Para lang nilang binasbasan ng ng holy water yung mga pulis. Diba? Hindi naman yung water cannon. Ito naman si Marbil, oh. Romel, kaya ginagalitan ni BP Sara Duterte, napakasinungaling mo eh.
With transparency and accountability. In response, I immediately directed our Internal Affairs Service to conduct a thorough and impartial investigation to determine whether or not any operational lapses were committed during the police operation. Our objective is to uncover the truth and to hold accountable any individuals who may have exceeded.
Sabi nito, tapos pati member nila basa din. To, paano nangyaring, bakit ginagamit siyang victim card? Hindi, kaya nga tita mo nagrereklamo ang pulis. Sila may dalang barel. May dalang mga granada dyan, kanyon. Tapos binasa lang sila ng malakas-lakas na hose na pang-garden. Hindi ginagamit sa garden yan eh. Alam nyo ba na kung bakit may ganyan? Kasi alam nyo ang laki-laki ng KOJC. Uy, Madam Elizabeth Linsangan, maraming salamat. Pandagdag natin yan. Nangalit yun bukas. Hindi totoo Alam nyo ba kasi ang laki-laki ng KOJC? Nakita nyo yung Glory Mountain, di ba? Ang laki-laki nun, ang dami-daming anik-anik doon. Kailangan talaga ng, hindi pwede yung, paano mo didiligan yun na hose lang ang gamit mo? Bidet. Para kang tanga nun. Abuti nga siguro na 1 taong bago madiligan yung buong yun. Kaya meron silang fire truck. Para pag nagdinig sila, madami-dami naman na madidiligan nila. Kaya nga pansinin nyo, hindi malakas eh. Kasi kung malakas yun, pampatay sunog yun. Hindi tinan nyo, di ba? Yung lang, parang pampaano lang yun pampadilig lang. Ay naku, Marbelo,
Their authority. This investigation is being conducted with utmost integrity.
Boss Dada, after ng kainan natin sa KOJC tsaka programa natin, inom tayo dito sa amin Diyan sa kanto, maghanap tayo ng away. Diyan tayo dyan, mag-red horse tayo dyan. Na-stress ako sa mga to
And independence, free from any undue influence or interference. As a result of the investigation, we have administratively relieved 15 PNP personnel, including 3 police commission officers.
Saks naman, kesyo ni-relieve daw. Elizabeth Gash, maraming salamat. Kesyo daw merong problema ni-relieve. Ang balita namin kaya sila na-relieve kasi hindi sila sumunod sa utos na talagang gibain yung gate ng ng KOJC.
And 12 police non-commissioned officers. Let me clarify. These officers were relieved not for abuses but for their failure to arrest the fugitives of the law, Kibuloy and his co-accused.
Ganon? Porkit hindi nila na-aresto, kasalanan na nila? Kaya sila na-relieve? Nagagalit si BP Sara Duterte sa'yo Napakasinungaling nyo, sir Dahil lang sa hindi nahuli? Kasalanan ba nila? Ay, sus. Sir, huwag nyo naman kami, medyo hindi ata ako maniwala dun, Ay, nako.
To absolutely clear, the police operation is aimed at executing warrants of arrest for individuals accused of serious offenses. Their status as fugitive is indisputable. Instead of cooperating with law enforcement officers, members of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ disgracefully choose to use women and children as human shields, obstructing and delaying the lawful actions of the police. armed with bolos and other bladed weapons, male members of this group engage in violence.
Sabi nito isa, bakit 15 lang ang nirelieve kung talagang yun ang dahilan? Eh, hindi nakaresto. Bakit 15 lang ba nagpunta doon? Dami-dami. Di ba? So, dapat sana nirelieve lahat ng tao doon. Oy, sus naman, Marbil. Tayo na lang, naglolokohan pa tayo, sir, eh.
Occasions with police officers. As a result, 6 individuals and 2 minors were taken to the police station but were released the same day for humanitarian reason. Criminal cases for violation of PD 1829 or obstruction of justice have been filed against them through regular filing. In the interest of transparency and accountability, the
Sabi nito, binanatang ka ni Maharlika, Banat ba? Ano masasabi mo dun? Magpakilala ko muna. Maharlika supporter ka ba? O Duterte supporter ka? Tsaka kita sasagutin. Kasi medyo wala ka sa hulog eh. Wala ka sa hulog. Kita mo ito topic natin. Hihirit mo yung Panginoon mo diyang si Maharlika.
PNP is open to any investigation if only to ferry out the truth. We hope that the focus of the investigation will squarely rest on the action and practices of some officers and members of the KOJC, not on the Philippine National Police. The allegations against fugitive Kibuloy and his associates are serious and cannot be ignored. The PNP is simply fulfilling its duty to uphold the law and protect the community.
Silver, salamat po.
The PNP will relentlessly pursue its mission within the bounds of law. We are committed to learning from this incident to prevent its reoccurrence and further strengthen our operational strategies.
Forward na natin tong part na to. Puro kasinungalingan ang sinasabi dito.
Are being deployed properly. Tinanggal po natin yan because ang gusto po natin, we have to professionalize po yung PSPG and make sure na dalawa po yung criteria. High threat.
Narinig ko na rin naman po at nabasa ko na rin po yung inyong statement na ayaw niyong magsalita. Pero baka po dito po ngayon, mas maganda maging maliwanag po sa ating mga kababayan. Pero kung ano man po ang, kung gusto niyo pong sagutin o hindi, wala pong problema. Opo, hindi po namin yung pepersonalin. Karapatan niyo po yun. Kaya lang po, baka lang magamit natin itong pagdinig nito para malinaw po. Tinatanong po talaga ng taong bayan, hindi lamang po ang masasabi nating, alam nyo naman, hati ang ating bayan pero lahat nagtatanong dito, ano po ba ang katotohanan? Meron po ba talagang political pressure para tanggalin ang security ng ating Vice President? Nasa inyo po yan, sir, kung gusto nyo pong sagutin o hindi.
You will respond, Chief PNP?
Thank you, our Senator. No, that's yun po yung sinabi nyo. Wala pong political pressure. It's ang ginagawa po natin, it's really to rationalize po yung deployment ng PNP natin. And we have to make sure, no po, sabi po nila, alam mo, sir, ang nangyari po, not only the Vice President, our Vice President na nagalit po sa atin, at kalim po na it's a political, no, not even. Marami po kami tinanggalan. Even yung mga classmate ko na mga general, sabi ko, it's a time na talagang we have to rationalize. And in fact, we have already made yung sa policies natin na kung may mga threat, yung mga when they retire.
Pero sir, tinanggalan din nyo yung mga sinasabi ninyong kaklase ninyo na mga general, ganyan-ganyan. Sir naman. Tayo na lang, nag-aanuhan pa tayo. Paano yung mga Chinese businessman, sir? Na hindi oposisyon, tinanggalan nyo ho ba? Yung totoo, sir. Ang dami dyan na mga porket hindi sila nasa oposisyon, hindi nyo sila tinatanggalan. Tama po ba, sir? Pero yung mga alam ninyong medyo malapit sa mga Duterte at supporter ng mga Duterte, di ba, sir? Matik na tinanggal nyo kagad. Tayo na lang, sir. Nag-aanuhan pa tayo.
Kasi may mga threat is only about 6 months and afterwards, they can ask kung meron po talagang threat. And we have to make sure, no, ang deployment po,
Sir, yung dahilan nyo medyo sabit na naman eh. Kasi sir, ganito yan, ako sinasabi ninyong walang threat. Kalokohan yan. Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na threat assessment for you to have an availment. Sir, hindi nyo po alam yon. Alam nyo yun, sigurado ko. Hindi maaaprobahan ang paglagay ng PSPG kung walang availment. At yung availment na yon, makukuha mo yon kung may threat assessment. Pupuntahan ka ng pulis, iimbestigahan ka, tatanungin yung threat mo. I went through that, sir. Kaya wag tayong magpaikot-ikot. Totoo yun, sir. Meron akong police blatter, police report. After nun, pinuntahan pa ako ng 4 na investigador. Tinanong kung ako nagsisinungaling o hindi. Pinakita ko mga ebidensya, may threat assessment na tinatawag. Because of that, inapprove ang availment. Pag inapprove ang availment, doon meron ka na ngayong bibigyan katutulungan ka ng kapulisan na magkaroon ng security. Sir, di nyo alam? So, wag ho natin sabihin na walang threat kaya tinanggal. In the first place, paano sila nagkaroon ng availment kung wala silang threat? Okay, paikot-ikot tayo, sir eh.
Have to reframe po yung kasi yung term po natin. VIP ang security. No, there's no term as VIP.
Wala naman nagsasabi kayo lang ang nagpasok ng VIP. May threat ang pinag-uusapan dito, sir. Bakit nyo tinanggalan? Oh. Sige nga, sir. Ako, sige, oh. Silipin nyo, sir. Meron akong availment. O, dediretso ako, sir. May availment ako. May threat assessment ako. Meron pa ako until now. Bakit nyo tinanggal? High threat po yung akin, sir, ha? High threat po yun. Hindi po yun moderate threat. Bakit? Dahil nasa opposition ako, sir. That's the truth. Huwag tayo magpaikot-ikot, sir. Huwag tayo magpaikot-ikot.
Remember, this is a police unit, sa professional police po. They are all graduates and di po kami kagaya dati na graduate po ang mga police po natin. And we want to make sure that they are being deployed properly. Tinanggal po natin yan because ang gusto po natin, we have to professionalize po yung PSPG and make sure na dalawa po yung criteria. High threat, high security threat and medium security threat and no threat.
Paikot-ikot tayo, sir eh. Oh, punta na tayo kay BP Sara Duterte. Don't tell me walang high security threat si BP Sara Duterte. Isa nga lang ang politikong lantarang lumalaban sa NPA. Siguro yan si SBG, si Bato, syempre PNP chief yan dati. Si Robin, yan yung mga lumalaban talaga, ang mga Duterte, lumalaban sa mga NPA. Walang threat. Sir, niloloko nyo naman kami, sir.
Threat at all. We want to make sure that there is already a perceived threat and there's a difference between a perceived threat and an actual threat. Dati kasi, VIP ang tawag natin, that's a perceived threat. Kaya nga sinasabi po.
Hindi, kalokohan yan, sir. Ako ito bakit ko sinasabi yung tungkol sa akin? Kasi ako mismo eh. I know. Ako mismo dumaan sa proseso. There is an actual threat. Tapos sasabihin mong, ano lang yan, perceived threat lang yan. Sir, alam mo ba yung sinasabi mo, sir? Ano to, gumagawa kami ng invento? Mag-aaksaya ako ng pera para magpa-bulletproof? Mag-aaksaya ako ng pera para hindi makalabas na mag-isa? Tapos sasabihin mo, perceived threat lang? Eh, lalong-lalo na siguro sa Vice President. Sir naman, pinaglululoko nyo naman kami, sir eh.
Natin, and we have to rationalize and we have to change our policies regarding po dun sa deployment ng tao. Kasi ang sasabi ko nga, we need more people on the ground. Marami po kami talagang kulang. And to be honest, sir, talagang ang gusto po natin, talagang ibaba yung mga tao natin or very strict our police procedures natin. Marami po tayong kinasuhan na moonlighting na police natin. It all started in Alabang when we see two staff personnel na nandun po.
Kaya nga may PSPG para hindi mag-moonlight eh. Kaya eto nga, ayan na naman kayo, sir. Yung, alam mo, halatang-halatang nag-sorry ha. Sir, I think you are lying. Pag ganun-ganun ka sa dahilan mo, una, walang threat. Pangalawa, dahil may nag-moonlighting. Alam mo yung may moonlighting, ibig sabihin, hindi naman sila sa PSPG. PSPG is the unit that protects. Kaya nga PSPG pangalan yan eh. Police Security Protection Group yan eh. Etong mga nag-moonlighting galing sa ibang unit na nagbantay ng pribado. Yun. Kaya nga may PSPG. Tas sasabihin mo ngayon, kasi kaya tinanggal ni recall kasi may mga nagmo-moonlighting. Paano hindi Sir, ang dapat mong tanggalin yung mga wala sa PSPG na sumasama doon sa mga sibilyan. Legal po yung nakay BP Sara Duterte, PSPG po yun. Sasabihin na naman ni Mike Tae, pa-special si BP Sara Duterte. Yan kasi yan yung ano nila, yung picture nila, yung nagpapa-special si BP Sara Duterte. Sabi nga ni BP Sara Duterte, walang problema sa kanya yung pagbabawas. Ang problema sa kanya yung kasinungalingan ni Marbil, ni Romel. Yun ang hindi maintindihan ni Romel eh. Hindi nagagalit si BP Sara Duterte dahil tinanggal mo o binawasan mo yung mga tao. Naiinis siya dahil daldal ka ng daldal sa media at puro kasinungalingan ang nilalabas mo. That's the truth. It's not yung pagtanggal. Yung kasinungalingan, sir. Yun.
Being used as a security. And dahil po nga doon, bakit nangyayari doon? And we have to rationalize our people. We have to account them. They want to make sure. And with regard po doon sa iba, hindi lang lahat po, tinanggalan po natin because we don't see any threat dun sa mga bantao. At ang sinasabi ko nga, kung meron pong reason, ibibigay po natin. Second,
But in the case
Kalokohan. Sir, kalokohan. Anong gusto nyo pang reason? Inimbestigahan na ng tao nyo, sir. May threat. Inimbestigahan na ng tao nyo, ha? Tao nyo, sarili nyo tao yung nag-imbestiga. Mga pulis din. Sasabihin mo, walang threat? Ikaw ang taga-desisyon?
of the Vice President, do you think may threat sa kanya o wala?
Sir, wala po siyang threat. Wala po kami nakita. He's being loved by our people. Ang sasabi ko lang, second,
he is loved by the people. Yan ang dahilan niya kaya wala daw threat si BP Sara Duterte. Sir, si BBM, 31 million ang bumoto dyan. Loved by the people din yan. Tanggalan nyo kaya, sir? Yung pamilya niya, tanggalan nyo rin. Loved by the people din yan. Is that a reason? Loved by the people, walang threat? Sir naman, ginagawa ninyong tanga yung mga kausap nyo pero loved by the people? Paano yung... don't tell me everyone loves BP Sara Duterte. Yung mga NPA, love po ba siya? Yung mga terorista, love po ba siya? Si Trillanes, love po ba siya? Yung mga komunistang congressman, love pa po ba siya? Yung mga tanso na araw-araw siyang binabanatan, love po ba siya? Yung mga bayarang bungal, love po ba siya? Yung isang tae dyan, love po ba siya? Hindi ko sinasabing may plano itong masama kay BP Sara Duterte, ha? That's not my point. My point is, mali yung dahilan mo na wala siyang threat because she is loved by the people. That's buntika ko na nasabi, Diego Latigo, yung stupidity. Ayoko sabihin yun eh. Pero ginagawa tayong bobo nito eh.